Hey guys, welcome back to Everything Shanice. If you are a returning subscriber and a first time viewer, sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. So today I am making a video about like what to look at when you're choosing a career or what to study, what you want to become in the future. That's just it for today. So before we get into this video, you know what we gotta do. Now what? So okay, careers. Now we have different types of careers out there. You know, you got your doctors, you got your accountants, you got your engineers. What else you got? You got like plumbers. That's a career in plumbing. Yeah. So you got like a bunch of them out there. There's entertainment, you know, there's a whole of different careers to choose from. Now I'm going to give you, I think these are like 4 points. Yeah, 4 points on like how to know what you want to become in the future, how to know like which path to follow regarding your career, regarding what will be putting food in your table, regarding what will be making you happy, you know, regarding your knowledge that you'll be getting from from work, like the work experience, you know. So now one, you have to study something you are passionate about. For example, if you're passionate about helping people, you have to be like a nurse, you have to be a doctor, you can be a therapist, a psychologist, you know. If you want to like resolve people's problems, you can get into being an accountant, you can be a plumber. If you like serving people as well, you can be what are these people called, like getting into tourism and hospitality, you know. You can work in a hotel, like you can be a pilot if you want to be a pilot, like you can be anything. You can also be in the entertainment industry, like if you have a knack for making people laugh and just providing entertainment for people, then get into that. Don't be afraid. Some careers are a bit challenging, you know. So if you decide to do it, you should be sure that it's something you're passionate about. And the moment it's about passion, I'm telling you, it's an amazing thing. Like the outcome, it is very beautiful, and you get to attract a lot of people. You get to attract dollar, baby, dollar, ching ching. So that's number one. Number two, you should research that thing that you want to do. If you like want to become a nurse, a doctor, an accountant, DJ, you need to like research what it all entails. Know what it's all about, you know how much you'll be getting, know what exactly entails of you becoming a nurse, know what it entails of you becoming a DJ, becoming an accountant. You should know what will be expected of you. You should, yeah, like I said, understand what it entails. You should also know its market. And when I say know its market, I mean like know how much it is needed in your area or in your country or in the world. Okay, you better think far now. Don't just be thinking in your country now. Think also in Russia, think also in America. So I think that's very important. Sometimes, okay, not sometimes, I believe that from the past people jumped to nursing because at the time the parents would be like, hey, do this, you'll be getting money, you know, and that's what we need right now. And you shouldn't really do that. You shouldn't do stuff because you'll be doing it for the wrong reasons. Remember, it's passion, and also it's about you researching what the thing entails. Like, can you actually do it? Imagine you say you want to be an accountant, but you're so terrible at maths. You're so terrible at solving problems. Like, why would you do that to yourself? Don't. And I realized this with that most people who get to do something that they're not really passionate about, they end up being bitter. Now, let's be honest. You get to a clinic and the ladies just, they're like, "Ugh, take the thermometer, just check your own temperature. What does it say?" Like, come on. I didn't force you to be a nurse. You chose to be a nurse. So you're supposed to provide a service. Don't get irritated. You chose the career. You chose to do that. So please make the right decisions. I don't want you to turn out better. I don't, okay? Now, the third thing is to find a mentor. Now I'm going to make also another video talking about mentorship. Now when I said find a mentor, I meant that you should find someone that is walking along the path that you want to be in, you know. And usually you should find someone who is exactly in your line of career. If you want to be a nurse, you can't find a mentor who's an accountant, you know, or you can't find a nurse who's actually like who's not really a nurse. Like maybe let's say a vet. You can't go to a vet to say you want to learn how to be a nurse. You know, that different, you know. And also when you're finding a mentor, it should be someone who is young. I believe someone who's young because at that time, like they have a lot of knowledge and they're quite energetic about it, you know. So they'll give away that information. But also old people, Lebone, old people as well, they can share their knowledge. Well, honestly, to be honest, not from my experience, it's a bit difficult from the oldies. You know, it's a bit difficult from the oldies because one, it's like you're threatening their jobs. You know, if you want to learn what she or he is doing, it means that you can easily take it away. And in a world we're living in, the young are honestly taking over. So I can imagine the old going like, no, I'm not gonna show you how to do a bank statement. I'm not gonna show you how to use this instrumental or how to paint. You know, I understand they're trying to protect themselves. But then again, there's some who really don't, they understand that they're growing and the young are supposed to take over. So they'll happily help. And if you get to find that right mentor, young or old, please listen to what they have to say, take it down, and just be patient with them. Okay, don't lose your patience with them, saying, okay, these people are just too much, or they're asking too much from you, or they're just not there. They have their own lives as well. But like I said, I'll make a separate video on mentorship and we'll get to talk about 4. I need you to know and understand your environment. Like you are in Botswana. So the career that you'll be choosing, if you want to be in Botswana, like don't choose a career that your country doesn't have the resources for you to, like for your country to support the kind of career you want. You cannot decide, well, okay, no, I want to be, let's say, an astronaut. You cannot, like, come on, you cannot say I want to be a marine. Like, come on, let's be realistic, you know. If you want to become something that's offered in other countries, then you should know that, okay, you actually have the opportunity to be there, you know. And also you can do something that is also beneficial in your country, and also if you decide to move to Canada, it can be beneficial to Canada as well, you know. Like for example, being an accountant, being a chartered accountant. You can actually be a chartered accountant in Botswana, you can be a chartered accountant in India, Mauritius, USA, anywhere. So like choose those type of careers, but don't choose the kind of career where you won't have much support. I know there was a guy once who was like, he wanted to get in some, I don't know what he said, but something about music. It was just this intense type of thing. And then he was like, but unfortunately he can't get the support here in his country. He'll have to get it from South Africa, you know. So that was limiting. So please don't do that, because it gets frustrating. He was frustrated at the end. So that's something to look out for. Now lastly, I would like to say, 1, do not allow anyone to tell you which career you should choose. And when I say anyone, I mean your parents, I mean your uncles, I mean your friends. Do not go with what they have to say about you. They do not know your weaknesses. They do not know your strengths. So if your mama is like, hey, go be an accountant, but you literally don't even like the math, don't do it. Okay? The other thing, do not allow to make money to be the center of your career. Okay? Do not go like, okay, let me just be a nurse so that I can get this much of a salary. Let me get into engineering so that I can get that much of a salary. It looks like it pays out. No, because like I said, you need to understand what it entails. Engineering is not just, okay, you get to have 500K salary per year. No, okay, there's something behind that, behind the scenes of you being an engineer. it's a lot of work, and you should be ready to put up with that. So the problem is that you get to go in there, probably the second year you're like, oh no, I can't, and then you have to go back to that thing that you're passionate about. So stop it, because it wastes your time. Okay. And lastly, I will say, do not allow your situations to determine your career. I know mostly in my country, the other families that are not doing well, and you probably being the child who is able to go to school and you're doing very well, you might be forced to end up being a teacher. And you being a teacher is because you're trying to provide real quick for your family to move from the situation that they're in. I understand that. But then if it's like that, fine, you can do that. You can be a teacher, but then also when you're still being a teacher, try pursue your passion. It's never too late. If you're an accountant but you don't want to be an accountant, truly you want to be a therapist, then study that while you're still having your income coming in. Okay, it's never too late. I see people in their 50s, who were literally like accountants their whole lives. They're pursuing other things, and the fact that they're pursuing that other thing, it makes them so happy. It brings so much joy to them, and it was never even late for them. So don't think that, okay, I'm a teacher, so let me be a teacher for the rest of my life. It doesn't mean you can't actually be the doctor that you wanted to be, honey. Don't. Doesn't work that way. And never forget that in any career that you're in, you have to keep developing yourself. If you enjoy being, I'm sorry, I'm going to use an accountant example more because I'm an accountant. So if you're going to decide that you want to be an accountant, you need to develop yourself as you go. If you really enjoy being an accountant, develop yourself. It doesn't just stop at learning, let's say, for example, banking and finance, and you're like, okay, I'm done. No, you have to continue developing. Okay. And if you're like maybe a soldier or a policeman or policewoman, you need to develop yourself. Things are changing now. Like the world is turning to be a bit what should I say? What's the word? Like technological. Yes. So you might find that in 5-10 years to come, you won't be needing accountants who are there, 8 hours. No, at all, because there'll be softwares developed that a human person can do. So guys, with that said, I hope this video will make a difference in your lives, will make a difference in the career that you get to choose. And if you have any other more questions, hit the comment section below and I'll make sure to get back at you. And yeah, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Love you guys. Mwah.